Students, now going to discuss about the remaining part of genic balance theory of sex determination. Genic balance theory of sex determination in Drosophila discovered by C.B. Bridges, Kelvin Black Bridges, American scientist. Okay, he goes to cross between triplid female having triple set complement of chromosomes, 3 autosomes, 3 X chromosome, triplid female, and with the diploid male, normal male, Drosophila goes to cross between these two individuals, and he get different types of the individuals. Okay, observe offsprings. Students, after this crossing between two individuals, triplid female, diploid male. Students, offsprings are available in diploid female, normal female, male, normal male, triplid female, intersexes. What is the meaning of the intersexes? Intersexes are the individuals or the Drosophila flies. Students, these are the individuals possess variations in sexual characteristics. Different types of the sexual characters are available in these individuals called intersexes. Supermales. Student, supermales and superfemales. What about supermales? Only one of the supermales, that means only one of the X chromosome present in the individuals in the Drosophila. These are the supermales, are the offsprings that receive only one of the X chromosome, having karyotype is with the only one of the X chromosome instead of XY chromosomes. These are individuals are termed with supermales. Okay. Next, supermales also shows the infertility. That means these are the individuals losses ability to produce offsprings. Next, superfemales. What about the superfemales? Superfemales means these are the women's. These are the female ones having greater strength than the normal females. Okay, and also losses its intellectual ability, losses its mental thinking, and some amount of the abnormalities is also shows by superfemales. Having 3 X chromosomes instead of one pair X chromosomes. Okay, it is the one of the genetical disorder. Supermales also one of the genetical disorder. Intersexes also one of the genetical disorder. Next, students, finally he concludes with Y chromosome in Drosophila. Y chromosome. What about the role of the Y chromosome? C.B. Bridges also explains that Y chromosome in Drosophila lacks male determining factor. Okay, male sex that is not determined by the Y chromosome. Okay, why that is not determines the male sex? Because Y chromosome lacks male determining factor. Male determining factor, that is also called testis determining factor, TDF. Okay, presence of this TDF, male determining factor, on the Y chromosome, this causes for the development of into the, that is the offspring is develops into the male one, but Y chromosome does not shows or lacks the male determining factor, that TDF. Okay, student, it is a TDF, male determining factor. It is encoded by one of the gene that is called SRY gene. SRY gene encodes the testis determining factor, male determining factor, that causes the offspring develops into the male one or male sex. SRY gene, it is also called sex determining region Y. Okay, this entire the gene is absent on the Y chromosome. Okay, and it is also lacks the male determining factor, testis determining factor, because if Y chromosome takes no part in the determination of the male sex. Okay, but Y chromosome in Drosophila are required for male fertility. Okay, student. Next, it is the table that shows the different sex chromosome complement that receives by the offsprings or the zygote, and the applied sets of the autosomes present in the zygote or the offsprings, and X by A ratio. This is the X by A ratio value, and according to the X by A ratio, that is the which type of the phenotype present in the offsprings. These are sexual phenotypes. Student, for example, sex chromosome complement that is received by the zygote appeared in the zygote after the fertilization between the ova and egg cell. Student, karyotype is with XXAA. Two autosomes present in the zygote, okay, and two X chromosomes. What about the X by A ratio? 2 by 2. X by A means number of the X chromosomes, 2 in number. Number of autosomal sets, students, 2 by 2. That value X by A ratio value is 1.0. That is the offspring develops into the female. Okay, CB Bridges also gives sex index. That means X by A ratio that determines the sex of the individual. Okay, X by A ratio is equal to 1, that is the offspring sexual phenotype is female. Next, students, if you observe XY karyotype and 2 autosomes. Sex chromosomes are XY and 2 autosomes. Okay, that is the offspring is develops into the male one, and the ratio X by A ratio is equal to 0.5. That means X chromosomes are 1 in number, and autosomes are 2 in number, 1 by 2, that is equal to 0.5. 0.5 value, that is the offspring develops into the male one. Okay, X0AA, that is equal to X by A ratio is 1 by 2, that is X by A ratio is 0.5. offsprings developed into male. Okay, XXY, these type of the chromosomes received by the zygote. Okay, and 2 autosomes, 2 by 2. X by A ratio is equal to 1, that is the offsprings develops into the female. Next, 3 X chromosomes, 2 autosomes that are present in the zygote after the fertilization between the egg and the sperm cell. Okay, students, these are abnormal gametes. These 3 are abnormal gametes. X0 also, these are the abnormal gametes, students. Okay, 3 X chromosomes and 2 autosomes present in the zygote, that is the X by A ratio is 3 by 2 equal to 1.5, that is develops into the meta female. Okay, 3 X chromosomes and 2 autosomes, X by A ratio is equal to 1.5. offsprings develops into meta female. Next, 2 X chromosomes and 3 autosomes, 2 by 3. X by A ratio is equal to 0.7, that is the offsprings develops into the intersex. Next, only one of the X chromosome and 3 autosomes, that is 1 by 3. Okay student, 1 by 3 that is equal to 0.33. Offsprings develops into meta male. Meta male also called super male. Meta female also called super female. Next, 4 X chromosomes and 3 autosomes received by the zygotes. These type of the zygote is produced due to the occurrence of the non-disjunction at the production of the gametes. Okay students, and in this type of the X by A ratio, the value is 1.33, that is the offspring is develops into the meta female. Is X by A ratio is equal to the 1, that are the offsprings are develops into female. Okay, if the ratio is equal to X by A ratio is equal to 0.5, that are the offsprings are develops into the male. Okay students, and if the ratio is greater than 1, the ratio is greater than 1.5 greater than 1, that are the offsprings are develops into the meta female also called super females. Okay, super females are infertile. Okay, next, if the ratio is less than 0.5, the ratio is X by A ratio is less than 0.5, that are the offsprings are develops into the meta male also called super male. Okay student, ratio between 0.5 and 1.0, 0.5 and 1.0 students, 0.67 is the ratio between 0.5 and 1.0, 0.67, that are the offsprings are develops into intersex. Okay student, it is about genic balance theory of sex determination by in the Drosophila by C.B. Brit.